Hey guys, Pitmaster here. I'm here for another quick video on Are You a Hypocrite? This one's going to be about free education. It's big now. It's being talked about. Bernie Sanders is suggesting it. It's really ambiguous. Nobody really knows what it means. But let's go over a couple things real quick. Okay. First of all, it's not free. There's not a bunch of really generous college professors that are gonna, say, "Oh, I'll work for free." College professors make a lot of money. They have really good benefits. It's a great job. They're not gonna work for free. So basically, they're gonna get paid. The school's not gonna accept these people on a scholarship and let them all work for free at the school's dime. So it's not free, right? I mean, somebody's paying for it. Must be the taxpayer. So it's not free. It's just increasing your taxes. We could do anything for free. We could tell everybody you're going to get a free car. And then increase people's taxes more and then buy everybody a free car. I mean, you could do that with anything. Everybody should have get a private jet. It's free. Everything's free. But someone else is paying for it. That's a liberal way of thinking. It's free as long as someone else pays. Okay, and I'll give you an example. Someone that's pretty close to me is adamant about it. Thinks Bernie Sanders is like the best thing since sliced bread, and his take on free education, because they do it in Norway and they do it in Sweden and they do it wherever, Germany. Huge difference in demographics. They do not spend nearly what we spend in everything from welfare to food stamps to world aid. Hundreds of billions of dollars we spend. They don't. So they put money into themselves. I get that. And they're not supporting a bunch of underachievers. More of their people are achievers. So everybody's kind of putting in equal amounts to the pot. It's not so disproportionate where the working guys and the hard workers are putting all the money in and these guys are taking that money. So it's not, there's a lot left in the pot to put people through college. So when you compare our demographics and stuff economically with countries like Norway and stuff, it's stupid. Why even do it? I'll tell you why. Because it makes the liberals' narrative look more right. And it's not. So, okay, so I asked her, okay, well, I know that they fund a lot of things through property taxes, so how about instead of taking it out of income tax, why don't they fund it through property taxes? You live in $1 million home, how about upping your property taxes 25% and pay for it that way? Are you willing to do that? Because you're so for it. You have a fixed income, so you're not really paying income tax. But what if they were taking out your property tax? No, they would never do that. No, I'm a little old lady, and no. I said, but most little old ladies don't live in $1 million homes. So what if they took it out of your property tax? No. Okay, so you're for free education, but not if you're actually helping fund it. Okay, and that's the way most liberals are. They're all for being super generous with the other guy's money. And you know what? They seem to vilify the CEO. Corporations. Guess what, guys? I'm a corporation. And I'm the CEO. And there's hundreds of thousands of small businesses that are constructed as corporations, and their owner is the CEO. So when you say CEOs are the bad guys, they're just the hardworking guys that had the balls to start their own business, and now they're with their nose to the grindstone. About 10% of them last a year before they go under after they've invested their entire life savings and put in all their blood, sweat, and tears. Only about 10% of them survive the first year. So those mean CEOs should be paying for the free education that people that live in $1 million homes, they shouldn't be touched with it. So I'd be willing to say that's what you call a hypocrite. Okay? I'll give you another example of a hypocrite when it comes to free education. If you're so for free education, are you willing to sponsor someone and put him through college yourself? So putting your money where your mouth is. Okay? Writing that check yourself. Are you willing to sponsor someone because you believe in that so much that everyone should have a chance? Guess what? If every one of the liberals that thought that should be done, if every one of the liberals that wanted free education actually just picked a child or a young adult and said, I'm going to sponsor them and they'll pay for them themselves. So they're basically saying, I believe in free education so much, I'm willing to foot the bill. I'm not saying I want it, but I want people that don't believe in it having to pay. So if you're willing to do that, you're not a hypocrite. But if you're not, look deep now. Are you yourself willing to put a kid through college, say 25 grand a year, out of your own pocket? And if you're not willing to do that yourself, you're a fucking hypocrite. So there's no way around that. There's no, you are or you aren't. I mean, I don't think it's a good thing at all for a lot of reasons. I think people can work their way through college. I think anyone can. And then again, that's the difference between me and a liberal, or a conservative and a liberal, is we think everyone can do it. They just fucking work their ass up and they can do it. You know? But the liberals think that people are stupid and they need that helping hand. They need handouts all the time. And that's the difference between mainly a conservative and a liberal. Liberals think everyone's stupid and conservatives think people can do it on their own. So, are you a hypocrite or not? Let me know, and let me know how you feel about this video. Comment below. Thanks for coming. All right, guys. Okay, I'm here for... let me just, real quick. The liberals aren't nicer than the conservatives. Let's not forget. They were the slave owners. They were... I don't want to get into it. They're not. I mean, they're the warmongers. They are... I mean, there's more blood much more on Democrat hands than Republicans. I mean, like 100 to 1. It's... You know, you don't have to believe me. I mean, just look at the silly things. I mean, just go to the Vietnam War. But my point is, we're not mean people. We don't mean-spirited or condescending or whatever. We just think people can make it on their own. We think everybody should have a fair chance, and we should all start in the same starting line, and we could all make it. The difference is the liberals think, mainly minorities for some reason, even though there's more poor whites than minorities, but they think the minorities need help. They think they're too stupid, too lazy, they can't make it, so they need handouts. They shouldn't start at the same starting line as whites. They're that condescending and racist where they think they should start way up here because they're starting over here, so we should give them, handouts. I don't, and most conservatives don't. We think we all make it. Start from the same place and we make it. But with that said, if they're like somebody's handicapped or for some reason really can't make it for whatever reason, like they're blind or something, we'd have so much more money to help those people if we weren't helping people that didn't need our help in the first place. So, like for every 1,000 people that we're handing welfare checks to and food stamps and free stuff, programs, because they're not as smart as we are. In reality, they are. Actually, they're smarter, probably. We'd have so much money left over to help people that really needed it, and the conservatives would love to do that. So anyway, that's my point on that. So that's going along with that. I mean, free education. There are people that do need help, and we're the first ones that want to jump in line to help. The mother that's having her 7th kid out of wedlock and da-da-da. No. Somebody that, was in Afghanistan, now they're blind. Yes. So there's a difference who needs help and who shouldn't get help, or who deserves help and who shouldn't. And I think that's a big difference. I mean, somebody comes back from the war and they're hurt or they're disabled in any way, we say yes. The liberals say, yes, because they're stupid and lazy, and we need to help everyone. So that's the difference there. We have huge hearts. We just aren't so racist, and we think everybody should make it and can make it on their own. So anyway, that's just a little disclaimer for the education one.